Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 in the city of New England. We are back and we are ready. There are a few things we need and want to do in this specific area, and I believe that'll be just us moving into the next one, which is basically looking at some areas at the back here. So I'll just go around, make sure that we didn't miss anything, or I think we mentioned that we wanted to increase the oil production a little bit more, and this is probably something that we will get up to, as well as building in some new areas. I'll speed the game a little bit as well, let it roll for a while, and also some complaint here about an electric cable not being connected. Right. Let's try and reconnect that then. I believe I need one of those. This is actually... What was that? Why is it not connected? What's going on? Great start today. Great start. Maybe we need to bring this to the road. Oh, there we go. That's what it was complaining. And now it can bring power in this area. This is a office building that we can use as a substation as well. So that's pretty cool, and I really like that one. And everyone, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having an awesome weekend as well, and I hope we have some fun today. The texture on the ground here looks much better as well, like without changing anything. And I really like the way things are. AQ, hello, welcome, welcome. Good to see you as well. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, get some baselines for today as well. See where we are with all of this. So above 2,000 unemployment. We are at above 1,000 homeless. But I'm pretty sure we still have like plenty of jobs available. Loving today. Did you have a good week? Yes, was a great week. Thank you, AQ. It's been quite busy lately, but yeah, it's good, you know. Busy sometimes is good as well. And I still haven't managed to record anything, and I went to record this morning, and then I was doing an update for my app, my iOS and Android app that I have. And then I'm looking for oil, by the way. Then I noticed that there was an issue, and that the issue was with a provider that I have that provides some of the data for my app, specifically the time of the episodes, and stopped providing all the data. And I was like, oh man, what's going on? And then like took me yesterday the whole evening plus today the whole day until now really to manage to figure it out. Short story is that I had to change provider in there because they were not providing the service anymore. They canceled everyone's keys to provide that service, and they start charging everyone out of the blue. So, like without any notice. I'll be honest, I would pay for the key if they had like provided some, also looking at the right things here, if they had provided some heads up that that was happening, and I wouldn't mind paying for that service at all, because, you know, I use it. So it makes sense to keep paying for it because it's was a good service. But then they just stopped everyone from working and from being able to do that. And I was like, oh, that's such a bad move. I really don't like that. And then I was trying to figure out different services that I could use instead. And I actually realized that some of these services, just looking if I need to add another line there probably, that they are using, the actual services they are using, I could get them for, I hate how this all works, but I guess it is what it is. So it's the same service that I was using before, and they basically consume a free service that I had, and then they sell that now. So like, what's the point? So I changed everything, and I'm doing some tests now because there's some people using the app. Of course, that's not just me, and I have to be careful with the data, and I want to provide a good service for everyone as well. So anyway, long story short, that's why I've been busy, and that's why I haven't recorded any videos yet. So there we go. Busy can keep you out of trouble. Yeah, I guess so. If people are upfront, it's acceptable. Others, no. Yeah, exactly. I was really frustrated because like it breaks part of the offering. I had a way to fall back and still provide the same service, but it wouldn't be as accurate. So everyone that has the app currently doesn't have the most accurate timing for the notifications, but I want to make it as good as possible. You know, I use the app like every single day for myself as well, so I want that to be working as well as I can make it. So it's one of those things, I guess, gets you frustrated. I fix it. I think I'm making it better anyway based on that. I took the opportunity to try to get these all sorted. And ooh, this is interesting. Ooh, this is very interesting. All right. I like it. I haven't seen that before. I forgot that this was a thing. But yeah, as I was saying, I think now the service will be better and we'll manage to do some really nice things in the future as well. I find it funny the sound on normal screen is louder than when you full screen. Is it? That's interesting. It shouldn't be because, let me take a look. I know that's not a big deal, but in theory, yeah, no joke. The audio from my mic plus the computer, it's unified, and then I have the two screens that I can edit and do stuff. So I don't even, yeah, I can even control that. That's really weird. Sound effects, dynamic effects. I'm just curious. Like I know that you said it's not a big deal, but I'm curious to understand why that happens. Maybe something in the audio mixer. Device, sound effect, echo. Yeah, really. No. There's no way for me to even change that. That's so funny. TikTok sometimes does funny things. Let me just go back to the game. Yeah, I just had to turn it up. Not sure why it would be. It's a bit of a difference, but you loud and clear. All right, that's at least good, I guess. At least part of it is good, I would say. And actually, TikTok just gave me some extra options as well. Akashaz, hello, and thank you very much for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Interaction hints, key viewers, join likes. All right, I'll leave it. Doesn't really matter right now. Go back to this. What I'm looking here. So I'm looking at this area, and I'm trying. Oh, timely question, AQ. I'm looking at this area and trying to get. All right. Trying to see where I can build in here. I'm thinking about building a lower density residential area in here. There's not much space. There is like a mountain in the middle in there. And so I think I need to think like entrance. I think I will have two, one on each side here. We might get a road getting through here and basically connecting both sides. And then I think we won't have any residential in this area on this side, but maybe on here only. Volcano project, yes. And Alcachas, thank you for the follow as well. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying the live. Let's go to our road layout in here. Definitely nothing major, so I won't go with medium roads or anything. I think a single 2-lane road would be enough. If anything, we will add a asymmetric getting in that area. Also, might need to buy this tile on the side here. Just to make things properly. All right, this should be enough. Can you please tunnel an entrance to this precinct? What do you mean tunnel an entrance? I think we already have a tunnel if that's what you're meaning there. Dorale Bean, thank you for the follow and welcome. Alcachas, thank you very much again for the gifts. Really, really appreciate you. Is that what you mean, AQ? Having like that little tunnel in there? Or is it something else? And by the way, that's pretty fast. Let's go. I want to go through that tunnel. Oh, through the volcano. Ooh, look at that. Fully functional tunnel. I like it. And we're out. That's pretty cool. A little bit too fast, but you know, get what you get. Hey Q, I'll be honest, I don't see this working. I don't think it's high enough. It is, but it wouldn't lead to anywhere if we go through it as well. I think I'll skip it this time, if you don't mind. I don't think that will be a good fit for this specific area. Thanks, Q. That was a fun ride there. Sorry, too many people talking together. It's hella cool. Indeed, I really like it. So, looking for best areas to connect this. I'm thinking around here that we go through this area. Then, yeah, I think so, because this is level as well. I think this is a little bit too close to the tunnel, so maybe I want to keep the trees there. So I know what to do. We start here. And on this side, we will avoid most grids. Not saying that we are not doing any grids at all, but we are definitely reducing the amount of grids we use in here. I think on this side though, alright, I think I know what to do there. Just be a little bit challenging, but I want to keep a lot of the trees over there. And there we go. We have our two connections there. We know where some things will go and some things won't. Also probably remove all this, maybe even that. Yeah, this all makes sense. Oh, even take all of this out. And those over here. So we know we are not building anything in there. Tap the screen helps the live. Yes, it does. Thank you, AQ. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, everyone watching both on TikTok and YouTube as well. I really appreciate you all and welcome. If you have any questions, please pop them in the chat. And yeah, if you have any ideas as well, send them my way. Mateo, hello, and thank you for all the gifts. Really appreciate you all. AQ, thank you for sharing the live as well. You're all the best audience I could have. Now inside all of this area, I think we'll go with alleys. This would be low density only. We will follow terrain layout in here. And one thing that I would like to get, oh, we won't have like any schools or anything like that in here. That'll be the main, well, I think that's fair. Probably have like school over there, or we have plenty over there. We may need to later create a public transportation that work for that, but I think other than that, that's okay. I will want to give them some sort of park in here. Doesn't need to be anything like huge, but I just want to get them a little area that they can all go and enjoy around this place. Let's see. I was thinking about the hedge park over here. This is pretty flat. It can help me lay some roads in there. You know what? Let's do it. And on this side, do we do anything? This is a bit large for what I want. Maybe something smaller by the entrance in there. I want like something small, but that looks more natural as well. The options we have are not really that great. Maybe we do a dog park next to the highway in here, and that should keep the trees over there, and I think it works quite well. And then we can add a little bit more in here just to make sure this all connects. I'll just do road layout for now. Won't build anything, so don't worry about what's going on in here. That's all right. All right, starting from this park, I think I'll use these roads over here. And before I connect on the other side, I also want to do this. In here, and hopefully this works. No, it doesn't. So we go back and we fix it. I think we have 180 over there. This is good enough. There we go. Connections. Now, I feel like I want to do some things like this. And then connect it back over here. I want to add some trees to hide a little bit of the highway over there. And maybe we do something like that. Oh, there'll be a lot of trouble to get the zoning the way I plan in here, but we will make this happen. All right, so this side, I think that's good enough. Maybe I will also do this here. So we break that down a little bit. Lookout area might be a nice place in here to do that. And you can see a pretty nice view actually. Maybe even around here. So you can see over there. And on this side, you can see everything over there. Yeah, I like it. Bear in mind the cube, we'll get there. All right, for this area, we will follow the terrain here a little bit. Connect over there. Potentially, oh, go ahead and connect over here as well. That is okay. I also want potentially remove this from there. Is better. Maybe that one is no. This one I'll keep it. All right, that sounds better. Then I'll already know that I want a pathway.
Hi there, you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM with me, Cantina Forrester. As you know, I'm coming at you from Cloud Lounge FM studio.
We're live, and we're expecting
unseasonably
high temperatures across the region today.
I was thinking
Moms, make sure the kids don't
if we could do like a coastal walk here, but this area is pretty rough to build that. I don't think that's the best place to do it. Yeah, I don't think that'll work. That's fine. Okay, we have our kind of zoning done over there. Let's go on this side and take a look. We can have some over here and some over there. Cable car, no, not yet. We'll definitely bring some public transportation in this area. I'm thinking either buses or trains or continue the subway. I think train would make more sense though, because it's a lot further. But yeah, we'll get there. Cable car would be pretty cool, I agree. It's been so long since I've built like in this kind of free-flowing style there. It's feeling at the same time a little bit nostalgic and a bit difficult, I have to say. I don't know why, it's just such a simple thing, but it's interesting. All right, for here as well. Oh, by the way, no builds on this side. Right, easier to see now. Also, I might change this bit here because I would rather houses be built at the back road than on the main road there. Yes. What game on Roblox? Yeah. Hello, Natalie. I don't think Roblox have this game in there, unfortunately. I haven't seen you do this style in a while. I think we just for having a bit of fun, we did this in here. only in such a small area, and everything is flat. It doesn't, if you think about it, doesn't really make sense to have something like that in here. But we did because we want to have fun, and sometimes it's nice to do something different. But yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I like it. And how do we do this side now? You can start from here. Notice it's going up a little bit, but that's all right. I think I might go around this whole area, to be honest. And we reconnect here. And because this has too much, I think what I would do is something like that. And maybe something like this. All right, I don't want anything being built on that side as well, so you know what we do. We do this. All right, that's a little bit better. Just for easiness, I think I'll do this. I don't like this at all. And I don't like this at all. I think we'll have to manually sort that out. On this one though, yeah, I think that works a little bit better. Over here, just this bit that I don't like, we have to do this some other way. Yeah, there are a few bits and pieces that we have to manually do this. Which is fine, we will do it, you know we will. Hi, yo, my man, that's Cities Skylines too. Thank you, Q. And welcome. Now we do need to connect some water, some electricity, and it's actually a very interesting thing. I think what I would do, I'll change this power line, and let me take a look at this. Yeah, we don't have any power lines coming into this area, and really that's nowhere that's close enough that it would make sense. And just to go underground, it's pretty lazy, although at some point we might even do that. But yeah, I will potentially bring this closer to the highway here, and then we can keep going. So let's do that. I think first I will remove this bit. And I'll try to be a little bit loose with this. I actually don't like this at all. Better if I just go straight. Yeah, that makes more sense. All right. And now I can better see everything that's happening here. I think this is what we do. Oh, hold on. I think we have one problem. Elevation is turned up. That's what we do. 0. All right, that makes a little more sense. Go back here. Let's go over here. Why is this going to the, like, on the roads? Maybe I turn all of this off and we'll see what we get here. I'm trying to give enough space between them as well. I don't want to, like, create anything that's hideous. That'll be really interesting to get there, but we'll manage. We will manage. This will probably go this way. There. And I'll potentially stop over here. When we go there, we'll work this out. Now, we need a transformer. This is also not great. Can I make this better? Yes, I can. All right, this is working a little bit better. The transformer, where are we adding this? I could get at the back here or over here. I think that might work. Maybe even at the back there. Let me see the road layout again. Could get that in there. How noisy this is. I think we have this small transformer, which is quite good, 80 megawatts. This one, 80 megawatts as well, even smaller. Look at that. Definitely not what I want. And then we have the normal, which is 80 as well. So maybe this one, kind of, I don't think we have used that before. Maybe not there. Just trying to find a place that is not like ridiculous. And I hate that this keeps pulling the cables.
Hello, fellow listeners. This is your
Could get
host,
this
Cantina
back
Forrester,
here,
and
really.
you're listening to Cloud Lounge FM.
Noise.
Thought about the fact that time travels
No
faster up
noise as it seems. So
Well, it does. I'm
can you
on
make
it.
that bridge a bit more
Here's another
fancy?
song
We
for
can
you.
take a look at that.
Don't touch that dial.
We're ex-
I got so into it that I forgot that this is like the silliest things that I'm overthinking, but you know, you need to overthink these things from time to time, you know. If I do this here, then the cable will come from here and potentially, let's see, if I do this, I guess it worked. Let me see. Yeah, that's fantastic. Not dangerous at all. What could go wrong? Um, Let's move that a little bit. This one goes here. One goes a bit to the side, give it space so it can go. I'll be honest, this is not good. I think I'll do our sneaky connection here, and that should be alright. And this is all powered now. Good. And then I can add more trees in there. Yes. All of this just so I could justify getting more trees in there. I think most of this is high enough except these in here. I'll have to take a look later at what we can do to improve that. Potentially remove some of the trees underneath the area. But I'll take a look at that in a second. Just got off playing CS2 to get ready for bed, only to see you playing it. Hello, how are you? I hope you enjoy it. And maybe it's a nice way to ease into bed, you know, and relax a little bit. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. All right, while we sort that out, the next thing will be water. And funny enough, this is not connected. There we go. And just because I can, I'll go over here. And potentially do something like this. A bit further, stopping close to where we did the power line. Hello, Alaska. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Let's sort this out, I hope. No, can't put in there because the lines are going all through there. I'll move what I need. I'll keep what I can. Oops, this one was sneaky in getting there. Oh, this is the shadow. All right, good to know. Was thinking if I had done something wrong there. Now over here, can I go there really? But can we? Oh no. All right. Let's fix this. Okay, that's better. Anything else flying? I don't think so. Maybe this one just go slightly to the side there. also move down. And I think, yeah, this is all right. Now we need this. I think these ones need a little bit of movement. There you go. And obviously this will go over there. Look at that, 3 power lines. This one, I was trying to kind of hide it somewhere. Because if it's not close to the park, this will be close to all residential. Maybe I have an idea here, and I think you're right. Let me see if I have any other areas that I could do this. Potentially here. Oops, not what I wanted. Wrong tool. This is what I wanted. And then I will try to bring it. Oh, this can provide internet connection. What? That's awesome. I guess we'll need that. I like it. But let's move this here. Give them internet connection as well, because look at that. Still a problem there, but that's a problem for a few minutes later. There we go. And then I will remove this connection from here. Thank you. I hope it is a little bit better and we can put some trees here to kind of hide that away. Thanks for the suggestion. Do you think you could become a real city planner? Good question. I missed a lot of the question that I was so into the build. Sorry. Let's go back a little bit. First, question before that. Do you ever give custom names to your roads? Sometimes I do. Most often when people suggest names for roads and the area. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to provide them and I'll take a look. Then, do you think you could become a real city planner? I don't know, maybe. I think what I don't know if I would feel like the job on a daily basis is too boring, because here you're doing things and seeing what's happening in real time, and it's a different vibe, I guess, than being like an actual city planner. I think I could, but not sure if I would. You know what I mean? Sorted your issue, AQ. Avantas Gaming, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you. Appreciate it. If I'm tapping, is lagging. Thank you a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. I was getting anxious about it. No worries. All sorted. There used to be a mall near me that had a substation right next door. Should be fine. Yeah, I think that looks actually better now and kind of like hidden away. So it works for everyone, I guess.
This is Cantina Forrester.
Let's move on.
Warm temperatures across.
Was in a high density area too. Yeah, usually in high density areas you can get away with having that. Because like you don't have a lot of space to deal with it. But yeah. I understand what you're trying to say. Let's go there. I think this will move a little bit further back as well. Maybe this one still not at the best place. Maybe the whole thing. Yeah, why not? And pop up. For this, remove those two. Bring that back there. Love it. What mod do you use for tree and road graphics? Tree and road graphics? No mods. Oh, grass? Also no mods for grass. I do use... well, maybe. Depends on what you're saying. I do have a mod that's the extra assets that it has like surface. And you can select some types of grass and then you basically draw them and then you kind of like get the shape of the grass you want in the ground. But that's the extra assets. I think it comes with some surface like these ones, and these ones are extra surface that I downloaded from the workshop. If that's what you're saying. If that's the texture, the normal texture that comes with the map, I'm using standard vanilla texture for that. And road name OCL. Maybe we can get that in here. Instead of Lafayette Lane. I don't like Lafayette Lane. We can get... Maybe I'll keep Lane in there. But OCL Lane. There you go. Welcome to the game. And a lot of city planning has to do with zoning, residents, and where backyard fences go through. Yeah, and I think that's it. Like I like to experiment, see how things look like, and work with my mix and match and see what works and what doesn't, and then like remove things and re-add them. But really working with this on a day-to-day basis, I feel like it might be a little bit challenging, especially like if you're new to the channel. That is a thing that is a trend here, that I add trees like everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Ask around and and you hear about it. And I like it, and I feel like it looks good. It, in theory, I know that in the game it doesn't do this, but it brings like nature more in line with everything, really. And the city looks nicer. And what the heck? What happened here? Let's fix this. But yeah, so I feel like I don't have that freedom on an actual job to do that, and this could go against the vibe of the game to really plan things and try things out and look at it. Because like when you work with this, you have like spreadsheets and spreadsheets, right? You have like to look at traffic, how is the flow in here, and how this all how many people will turn right on these roads and how that will affect the traffic in here. I like to put in there, see how it goes, and then change it later. That's I think that's the short of the story. There is basically that, you know, and I think it is what it is. Yeah, it would drive me nuts. Yeah, 100%. 4K likes. Oh, well done, guys. I love it. Thank you very much. 4K likes on TikTok. That's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have 138 people watching on YouTube as well. Thank you, everyone. Glad to see you all here. Hope you're enjoying it. Lafayette had to go, yes, 100%. I think today a lot of experimentation is often in the private sector with builders and developers. That as well. And I think they are always trying to sneak in more and more. Just to double check here that we have all the water and energy that we might need here. We might need to improve sewage soon, but I think we'll be all right. But yeah, they try to squeeze more and more residential and like less green areas, and I really don't like that, you know? And I like the getting that nice mix. In areas like these, for example, where we have just high density, even like here, and this is what I mean by like I love adding trees. I built big parks around or in the middle of these areas here, over here, over here, over here, even like all the way on these the light reflecting there is just awful, but all the way around here, you know, I like doing that, and I feel like it looks a lot better than just slap a bunch of buildings. I've done that in here just so you have an idea what I'm saying. It's awful. It doesn't look good. I know that obviously this is not realistic, like there's no city as far that I know of that will build like this, even though I try to do some trees in the middle there. But yeah, everywhere, look at this area, how nice it is. A lot of green. And I wouldn't be able to do that or create the laws that would allow for that to happen, or to be the rule, really, rather than the exception. And I need a sip of water. Give me 1 second. But yeah, no hate against like whoever does that job, but it's just, I think, my own way of doing things, my personality, what I try to achieve when I build in this game, you know? That's okay, I guess. Maybe, yeah, this is what I wanted. Can get this there, it builds. Now that one I'm still not convinced that's the right shape I want. First do this. Didn't do anything there. Great! You know what? That's alright. I can still basically do this and not build all the way there. Here we'll extend the park there. not building over there, not building over here. I think we said that there was some change that we would like to do over here. Why is not giving me any zoning over there? Agreed. Anyhow, I must sleep. Good night. Good night. Also, thank you for joining. Really, really appreciate it. And thank you for the conversation as well. Might need to remove some from here to make this work. Let's see.
Cloud Lounge FM. This is where it's at.
This just
Yay!
If you're thinking about hitting the streets, you can expect delays on the major roads, especially.
Think that would work.
Good to know, Jim. Seems like everyone is in a hurry to get somewhere.
We're expecting.
Any tourist attractions here? Just residential. This corner here is only residential. And the what's that called that you asked me to do here, EQ? I forgot the name. But yeah, I intend to do that as well. The lookout. Names. Such a hard thing to remember. Look at it. Might do a bit of a change in here as well. See what I can get. If you get any extra zoning popping up from there. Do one more here. Nah, that's not what I want. I wanted something from there. Unfortunately, it won't. Maybe if I try to remove this open space for that one. It did everything but put something in here. Alright, I guess. Oh, it's actually worse. Oh. Yeah, I think that's it. What I'll do, I'll just make smaller houses instead. Alright, here. Make that work. Just on this side that I'll change that slightly. A little bit less. Beat me to it, yes, this time. Talk about beating you to it. One thing that we need to add here is a post. Mail post. Mailbox. I'm telling you, today, like, words are not something that are coming to my head. Got one there. Why not? Put one there. Make everyone happy. There you go, EQ. Everyone has mail. How is this now? Some fixes are needed. So for this one, I might remove this from here. Let's take a look. What happens? Yeah, it brings in here. We can bring 3 blocks back and put 3s at the back here. I think that's what I would do. Same thing over here. I think that's okay. Yeah, all around here, that's all right. What we might need to do though is fix a couple of things like this. that's better-ish. We can add like a small park or something in here. That's fine. This one is all okay. Yeah, this is all okay. This is not okay. So let me remove quite a lot from there. I want to see if we could get something from there. Doesn't seem like we will manage it. Maybe I do this instead. Sound barriers. Yes, sound barriers. So it took me a while to answer to that. just thinking through options here, EQ. Make sure that we get these things right. And it's okay. This is not okay. This better. I don't care there. I don't think we are even build like a couple of houses in there. Yes, I wanted this one. Let's see what we get now. Still the same thing. That's good. I will bring this back so we get more all around. That's perfect. Now this one, I should do this. Yes, nice. Yeah, this will do. Over here, not there. Probably stop this here and here, so we get more from there. So increase, increase, increase. And that works a little bit better. Now this is the area I'm really, or maybe I remove this from this side and from that. This will bring me some options here. That's very good. If I do this here, no one is building over here. Do we have zoning available? There we go. Now we do. And I think I can start bringing this back. Yes, I can. And there. All right, this is much better now. Let's get those sound barriers up. Thank you. Don't want to put it in here. Maybe there only. Maybe don't put in here only, but we do on this area. Just because I want the trees and the park to kind of mix, and having a big wall in there, it's kind of weird. But here, 100%. Yes, that works a little bit better. Now, I will do some of the waterfront housing in here, just to give this a little bit of a mix. Maybe even on these sides. Just want some houses with poles popping up here and there. And then we go back to this one. Nope, that is not what I want. I'll hold off on this side a little bit before we do that area. I think that's it. I will do this one and this one. Maybe even one extra over there. I think I'll do one house in there. Now over here. Maybe I missed this one before. I think what we could do is, yeah, change where this is going. I don't think redo that one. Redo this one. This area is starting to feel alive. How good is that? And obviously this is not the end of it. Like, we don't usually put a lot of houses and leave it to it. There's a lot of trees that we need to put up. And also need to double check if... Oh, I mentioned that I would add like a few small parks as well, and let's do that.
Hi there.
Industry.
We're expecting unseasonably high temperatures across.
One more. Let's see. I think a small playground here and there might be helpful. Although this is too large, maybe, potentially. I think I can fit that in there. If I can do this. Nice. That's connected. Might do one on this side as well. Look at that. And I think we have some of the smaller ones. I could get in places like this. Oh, can't fit that in there, unfortunately. I think I could though, if I take one of those. Maybe over here. Can I have a local milk bar? What is a local milk bar? Sorry. I just don't know what that is. We can have it. Yes. Corner shop, yes. That's actually a good idea. This area is far from basically everything, so it's good if you can give them somewhere to shop, you know? In terms of this, I think I can. Oh, I put it. All right, now I know what I done. No to this, thank you. And there, that's better. Another one, yeah, this one. Like this. Yeah, done the same thing over here. What's with all the helicopters in here? Look at that. Like criminals everywhere. What's going on? Look at that. 4 helicopters in here. What? Thank you. I think this would be a very good place for business on this side, and we might do one on this side as well. Okay, this will move. With another one over here. Hopefully they're not building like anything huge in there. Let me adjust this. There was something that I had to fix here, which is this. Remove it. That's even better. Ice cream at the park. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, it's a good place for the entrance and to have like something. There we go. Something and all. That'll be the name of the the shop there. Whatever they build here, be awesome. I'm pretty sure. How good is that? There you go. And big thank you to everyone on both YouTube and TikTok. We currently have 214 people watching on YouTube. That's awesome. I hope everyone is having an awesome day and enjoying the live. And on TikTok, we currently have 14 people watching and almost 6,000 likes. You guys are awesome. Thank you for that. Appreciate you all. But there you go. They're selling food. What are you expecting in this area? Makes sense. What about the other one? Shop Latte. Or Shop Late, maybe. Also selling food, which, again, makes sense in this area. Oh, I keep putting this all wrong. Okay, go there. Then. Okay, 3 time. And fun time. Never getting over how we're coming off this on console. Yeah, still waiting for that, unfortunately. I really wish we would have that by this time. One. Green. I need to remove Anarchy before I make a big mistake. Not this one. Not this one. This one. Those two. And here we go. Starting like this. because it's a little bit easier, and then we manually go and fill up the gaps ourselves. Also being careful with the power lines in here. That's why I'm not going so close to that. I might leave this bit without any trees in there, which is not usual for me, just like this. It was never going to happen, maybe, yes. Remember we were saying years ago, 6 months, yes. It's still, at least they don't promise that anymore. I really don't know where that's up to. I feel like, well, I really don't know what they're doing or if they are even putting any effort anymore on this. I know they're doing an awesome job with the game on PC, so can't complain about like the amount of progress and how better the game is these days compared to what it was on when it launched. Like, it was bad when it launched. We all know that. So it's one of those things that I'm happy because of that, but at the same time, what about the other people, you know? Not just about what I want, I guess. The helicopters are back. That's so funny. Right, let's get this going. All the trees in the right place. Shopping center, no! There's not even enough people in here for that. And I think this area is really residential. That's it. Commercial and more business centers will be over there or over here. Think of this as an area where it's like secluded. You need to have money to live in this area, and you wouldn't expect like a shopping center next to it, bringing a lot of people from everywhere else. And for those in the US, like shopping center is basically, I don't know, you probably know this, but I'll say anyway, is a mall, really, for us here in Australia. But yeah, I want to keep this very, very residential with AQ. But I haven't forgotten about the lookout yet. Just want to finish with the trees first. But I'll keep your ideas for another area. Never thrown away. It's always used elsewhere. Thank you, Helsink. All right, getting this all in there. Okay, now hold on.
Warm temperature.
There you go. No more people talking. This is exactly what I wanted in here, like a very nice line of trees there. And this is high enough, and I'll do some over there as well. Just looking to see where I want more of these trees. Sometimes I look the game in a different angle just to see if there are other places where we might be missing. So, for example, if you look the game from this angle that we are here, I'm looking for, like, there's a gap in here, maybe even there. And then I'm looking at this, I can see that we can potentially have more trees here, there. And all of a sudden, it feels all like we have enough. That's all good. And then I change angles. And then if we look around, I now see a gap here, more gaps over here, and maybe over there. So that's why I change the angles from time to time, just to see those spots where could be beneficial adding just one more tree, as you know. All right, what about here though? I think I'll add a few of these, some of those. A few hickories as well. And that's probably more than enough. And actually, there we go. And this side looks much better than this side. That side looks good as well. But I gave them more love so far, so I guess. Because that shows the story there. And let's bring a little more. This is how I wish like all suburbs would look like. It would be awesome to see this amount of trees and green areas in suburbs like this. To have plenty of space, we have also houses are not too far apart, which gives more density as well. More people can move in, but they do enjoy the birds. Would be a nightmare to clean all the roofs, but you know, who cares? It feels alive. There's more life around it. Can't complain. Can't complain about having trees. There's never enough trees. Maybe on their backyard there. Okay, these are almost good in here. And they are leveling up as well. Good. All right, we have all of this. One of the things we can turn the crossing the markings on the ground, can we? Can only remove. Oh, hold on. Don't we have now for me to find the mods? Oh, I haven't installed that yet. I have node controller, maybe. No! What have I done? Oh, there we go. But my question is, can they still cross? Oh, that's really very annoying. I don't know if they can still cross. If I'll leave it. Forget it. There's more important things to do. Like put more trees on this corner. Because of course. We lost a house, so we add more trees. That's how it works. And fill some of these gaps in here. But one thing that I want to remove is this fence from that park. And if I'm not wrong, I can go in here. What about a small lake on the inside area there? I'll take a look at you. Give me 1 second. It's natural to have some open green spaces though, otherwise cities can look in the middle of a forest. That's how I like it. That's where I live, by the way, so it's... I like it, I think, because I live in a place like that. Here I go. Always struggling to find the right tool to... Oh, there we go. So it's the last one. Okay, that feels a little bit better. I just need to hide because it feels like there is a line in here where the fence was. Good. In terms of trees, I think that's it. Eric, thank you for tagging everyone and sharing the live. Really appreciate it. And welcome. And welcome everyone else as well. I hope you're having a nice weekend, a nice evening if you are in Australia or near our time zone. I say that and think about how wide Australia is and how many time zones we cover, so you get what I mean. Just have a good weekend. Look out. I want something very simple. We don't have lookouts. We have that watchtower that I could use around here. But these will require a... Well, these require power, but not... what's the word I'm looking for? Not a road connection. I could use a watchtower or a lighthouse. But I'm not sure if a lighthouse would work in there. EQ, I'll let you choose if you want a watchtower or a lighthouse in there. Do you use anything for inspiration when playing Cities 2? Look, mostly places where I lived and live today. I was just talking about it, that one of the things that I usually try to do is add quite a lot of green areas everywhere, even in more dense and populated neighborhoods, because I like it and it looks like areas where I live in the past and live currently as well. So as you can see, my city, if you look from above, this gives you a pretty good view there. That's a lot of green. There's a lot of trees, a lot of parks, a lot of mixed density, and I just really like it, and feels quite nice. It feels like a place where I would like to live, and that's why I do it. So, but that's it. Other than that, there's a lot explorations, especially layout of suburbs and new areas in the city. Hold on,
Warm temperature.
this will fight with me. But yeah, so exploring like how we could do. I'm still not happy with how I do industrial. I think other people like Shu Candy, for example, she does an amazing job with industrial area, and she puts a lot more thought on it than I do. I feel like this is an area that I can still improve. But you can see like this area over here, lots of exploration and ideas on how to build this park around with university and that Ferris wheel over there, kind of making this also not just a university but also a touristic area. And yeah, over here as well, like exploring and just trying different things to see what works, you know. This area is a pretty clear example of that. And we have both. Oh, that'll be, I don't know how that's gonna work in that area. I'll take a look in a second, AQ. Fair enough, it's looking good. Damn, my city look nowhere near this good. No, Jack, you should see my first few cities. Like everything, at least that I've built on YouTube, and I'll be honest, my first city on YouTube is not my first city in Cities Skylines. I was playing for, I believe, 3 or 4 years already, and I played a little bit on console as well. And but yeah, they were like awful. I look back and I was like, oh, did I really do that? There were some that were amazing, even better than this one. But you know, I'm having fun, and that's what matters, I guess. If you're happy with it and you're having fun with the game, then that's what matters. Hello, Cesar. I'm from Australia. I'm gonna head off now. Have a good one. Thank you for joining. Burnt Pancake, I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you for that. I'm so sorry for playing your game. What do you mean? Oh, you're talking to someone else, sorry. All right, AQ, talking about what are we having here? We have, Cesar, I'll keep that a secret, if you don't mind. Just being a little bit mysterious today. I won't say that you are right or wrong. Let's just say that. Lighthouse on the point. Yeah, maybe on. Maybe raise the point a little bit and put it there. Like what I'm thinking is if you go in here and grab these, not so. It's a brother from another mother. You know me well, AQ. So here we go. What could go wrong? What am I doing? Why am I using the wrong tool? That's the shift terrain that I want. Yeah, maybe a little bit more strength in there. Because then like it can match the rest of the terrain, and I think we have this nice shape in here as well. And these highlights the lighthouse a little bit better. The lighthouses we have, they are usually kind of smallish in a way, so I think it makes sense. And they are, I don't remember where they are. We have this old lighthouse. Only problem with that is that it needs a road connection. I will try to fake one. There. Oh, I like it. If I go here, now I need to find where that is. Places and areas. No. Pathways. Invisible world path 1 2-way. I think that's what I want here. And what I need to see if I can make this connect with that. No, I will use move it instead. I think I misunderstood the question. Would it be hard to learn Cities Skylines 2 if I bought it on PC? I play on console, but I know PC. Not really. If you play on console, it's even easier to play it on PC. I think you would actually have a much easier time in here than on console, I'll be honest. So this doesn't work, hey? That goes my very smart idea. Any other option? Invisible car path. Let's try this one. Nope. Goes from where to nowhere. Maybe if I can edit the existing connection, how do I do that? I know that there's a way to do it. I'm pretty sure that is a way. I just need to find it. Oh, we have upgrades in the restaurants. But that's not what I want. We have surface. Net lane. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what's causing that, right? Lighthouse rocks, yes. Oh, is it a big secret where Eugene is from? It's definitely not an Aussie accent. Not a secret. Some people know it. Let's play one game, and I'll tell you if I'm happy with your answer for this. why do you need to know? What's going to change for you? Not saying that in a bad way, right? Just, let's take it from there. Just really curious about that. And then I'll tell you. I don't want to put an actual road in here. That's a bit annoying. Need to see if invisible bicycle. This should do, but interesting enough, this is in the pathway, not in the actual roads. Maybe that's the issue. I'll do a couple of tests. I'll try the invisible harbor one lane, although I feel like that's gonna break things. And I'll also try this one. This is not going to work. Unless... Oh, I just had an idea. Will bike path work? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. I'm from London, multicultural, and usually good with accents. It doesn't change anything, but it's simply a point of conversation, a reason for interaction, nothing more. All right, fair enough. I am from Brazil. Yes, originally. Decades ago.
And you're listening to Cloud Lounge.
This just in from...
We're expecting
I'll give you. I like the question. I like the making it a point of conversation. I'll give you a different point of view. You, especially because you're from London, and you probably understand that. Sometimes you hear that question so often, so many times every day, that you start unconsciously questioning yourself in terms of, do I belong here? And the reason why you do that is because that's not gonna work. It's because, like, if people keep reminding you, asking where you're from, it indirectly indicates that you're not from here, so you don't. This is not your place. You know what I mean? And I think that's the only thing I'm very, very conscious of, and sometimes I'm careful with because of that. I know that's probably not your intention. I'm not saying it is in any way, but I just want to give you a different point of view there, a bit of a different perspective on why, basically. Ooh. Can I make both of those go to these heights? Yeah, not too bad. There you go. This looks a little bit better. But it's just, as I said, like, it's just a different point of view, I guess. Everything else is no harm. I don't think. Just this one. There you go. Now we can connect there. Great. How do we get out of here and into the roads? Maybe through this area. We love T being here. You're home. Thank you. thing. I've been here for a while now, so I do feel like at home in here, and I do feel welcome as well. So that is not a problem. If I bring this here, just connect there. Really doesn't really matter. Oh, they need everything. Power. Give me power. This will be underground power because that's enough. There we go. All right. We obviously wanted. What do we want? Oh, definitely white. That looks so good. And this is. What is this changing? I have no idea what this is changing. Maybe something that I'm not looking. I really don't know what I'm changing here. I'm trying to look as close as possible, so... Black, white. Nothing really changed for me. I'll keep it white then. Or maybe we just go red. Yeah, can see what's changing. This one, I believe it's this. A little bit of a blood color in there. There we go. Nothing more, but I mean your point of view. Yeah, that's fine. Again, that's good. It's, as I said, kind of having a chat. That's good. So what I've done here, I've added a small road here, basically the gravel road, just so it connects with the actual building, and then connected with the invisible pathway over here, as you can see. And that should be enough for this to work. And that's the invisible road path. Two direction, one lane car. And pedestrians can come in here as well. Oh, this is huge. Not going there. Nope. Nope. And we will move some trees here, add some things in there. I really want to hide that road there, and I think this will do the trick. Not a big deal, but yeah, just to hide, because otherwise it would be like a big dot in there, and I don't like it. There's many Brazilians in Australia. One of my best friends is a Brazilian in Sydney. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I've met a lot of people, to be honest. I was in Sydney before as well. Today I live in the kind of countryside near Brisbane and Sunshine Coast. So yeah, much quieter in here, I guess, and a lot less people. So I see a lot less Brazilians as well when I leave, but when I go to Brisbane, I see a lot more. Can we see the lighthouse at night? Oh, let's do it. Night option. That's quite interesting in terms of color. What's happening with the color here? Oh, maybe I'm lost. That's interesting. Like, if you look at it, it gives you a pretty nice picture, I guess. But yeah, look at the lights. That's so odd. The light is all the way over here. What's going on? Let me try one thing. Maybe that's because of all that. No. It's just... yeah, I don't know why. It's just weird. I don't remember which settings I had selected in there. Hold on. Okay. We have shadow. I think the tint is off. Maybe this one as well. I don't know why that is like that. Maybe another way of doing this, we try this one. Long time since I used this one. I don't remember. Yeah, in here it looks a little bit better. But at least get some color. I would expect this to be brighter, I'll be honest. Sky is pretty light, I guess. A lot of light in there. Sounds lovely, originate from Portugal, but I always lived in London. Oh, that's nice. I do have... well, my wife has family in Portugal. In Ilha da Madeira. Your city looks really impressive. Thank you. Today we've built quite a lot, actually. We built this whole area in here. And yeah, we are almost done with all of this. Looking pretty large and spread out. Now we'll come to this area over here, which probably will be our last. I don't think we'll build anything over here. Don't need to feel like every single gap we have in the city. But I like how our little corner end up looking like in here. How's the oil? Oil, HU, you always ask about oil. I see a trend in there. Just kidding, HU, don't. We're doing really well, actually, in exporting a little bit, even. So, yeah. Making money. And overall, still looking good. Still making electronics outside of the city though, which is interesting and softer as well.
Warm temperatures across the region today.
But you know what? That looks pretty good overall. And we're making money, so yeah, no issues at all. Spending or earning 46 million, spending 41. So have like a 5 balance in there. In terms of loans, we don't have any. Taxation, that's a bit of a mix in here. You see that commercial and offices are lower. We have some residential at 5, industrial is a mix. I just want to not encourage or encourage some types of industry and not encourage others. I think that was concrete. Yeah. So this is a little bit more fine-tuned. Still making quite a lot of money from taxes, even with taxes that low. People, I think, are happy overall. Some complain about small homes, but yeah, if they live in big buildings like this area, or that area, or that area, then that's gonna happen. But fair taxes, well, reliable mail service. We made it AQ, reliable mail service. It's working. Abundance of entertainment. That's nice. Reliable healthcare, internet service, walking distance to elementary school. Except this area, we'll give them some buses soon. Low water fees, abundance of leisure time. In terms of jobs, let me just remove this overlay from there. What is that? Hey, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate that. Hey, you wanna try my map in the future? It is good looking, not as good as this though. Maybe. What's the name? I will take a look at the workshop later, and if it works for any of my cities, I will definitely use that. Quick tour of the city. Yes, Rose, give me 1 second and I'll show you around. Nice to crack it. Big enough now. Yeah, looking good. And unemployment. So, like where we were before. Yeah, it's still maintaining like around that 2000 area, even with all the new people that just moved in, which is good, just because I said it just shot up. Maybe you didn't see that. It's normal, like it's going up and down for a while. When you see overall, this is game updates, and then we working around the city. So this is being pretty good. Homeless that went up a little bit recently, which is weird considering that in terms of job we do have 6,000 open positions across all level of education. So yeah, I guess you don't get a job if you don't want to. City tour. So this is the area we've just built. So we have like some housing, or basically housing all around this area only, some parks and things like that, and our lighthouse in here that we just built. Then crossing the mountain through the tunnels, we have, this was the second last area we've built as well. This is where we really did our city skyline here, and I think it looks pretty cool, if I can say so myself. Several hidden gems in here and areas that I really like buildings going over the roads, or these really nice oh, I forgot, dog bone roundabout interchange or something like that. I forgot how that's called. I really like that area as well. And yeah, some really nice buildings, activities happening in here. And then we have our airport on this area. Pretty busy connection. They have a cargo terminal as well, hence why the traffic all the time in there. I guess that's not unavoidable. And moving on, we have some residential. And then we have like this really popular area that's a mix of unique buildings, and we have the hospital, we have bottle cap office, brand and lifestyle center, Cinerista, Deep Blue Oceanarium, National Gallery of Arts, several parks all around this. And yeah, this area, I really like this area because it looks good. We have our beach in here as well, with our nice waves, or life-saving watchtowers in here. Another kind of high density area in there. Then moving to this area, we have our nice little park and university around this. Some nice unique buildings over there as well. Over there we have our industry and our services area past that. So as you can see, this is all basically services and some unique industry. And over here, this is one of the first areas we built. We start the city over here, and then we built the industry over there, built an area that we didn't like in here. I'm not really happy with this kind of box of buildings in this, but we left it just to show that sometimes things don't really work out the way we want. I could demolish and build that again for the third time, but I left it because like not everything we build will look good. So it's there. That's our little village where I didn't use any grids in here. Just was trying to explore grid, non-grid, and different types of grids in the suburbs as well. Some nice areas in here. We built this new mid-density area very recently in here, and I think it was last weekend, and I think that works well. That area was kind of empty, so we don't have this other high density. It's a little more packed, but with a little bit more care rather than just a block of buildings. And back there we do have our old town. You can imagine why this is called Old Town. It's a really nice place with the fountain in the middle and this big circular suburb in here. And crossing the mountains again, we do have our oil industry over here, which has a bit of a cube. We have our port over here as well, with more industry and some specialized industry. And we have some more specialized industry over there. And I guess that's it. That's the city. Almost done with the city. Just a little bit more to go. That's how it looks from the above as well. Well, and I think with all that said, all that shown, I think it's a good point for us to finish today's live. I really appreciate everyone. We made 7,000 likes on TikTok. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Super nice from all of you. Thank you for all the suggestions. Some ideas will be for next weekend. Some ideas are already there. We do have our nice little place there all built up, and we will start a new area of the map next weekend. So all moving in the right direction. Thank you for everyone watching, and comments, ideas, suggestions, likes, gifts, and just to keep it fair and to keep it nice. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, and have a nice weekend. Thank you. Bye bye.